So I'm Brett Finley. I'm in the Michael Smith Labs at UBC, and I'm a microbiologist by training, and I basically study how bacteria cause disease in people. So infectious diseases and how that affects us. We affectionately work on diarrhea, which always makes our life interesting. Trying to use that knowledge to come up with useful things. And so, for example, developing an E. coli 157 vaccine for cows so then people don't get the disease. That's been one of our successes. Harnessing the innate immune system as new ways of treating infectious diseases. Asthma showed that the bugs in our gut actually affect how asthma works. And most recently, we've been really interested in the world of the microbiota, all these bacteria that live in and on us. We're finding these things have profound effects on infectious diseases, and so we're looking at ways of then manipulating that as potential ways in the future to treat these diseases. Science is often thought as a very controlled, tempered, regulated type work, but in actuality I think it's very creative, and the ability to think creatively and innovate, do something quite different, is often where the biggest breakthroughs come in science. So when you think about science, yeah, there's the regular things, but there's also these creative, innovative type things that one tries to do. And I think to me, innovation means the ability to sort of break the boundaries, try and go somewhere slightly new and learn something that no one knew before. I've always liked science. I didn't know if I wanted to be a chemist or a biologist. I settled on biochemistry, and in my early days of an undergrad I got a position in a lab with someone working on bacterial pili, which are these appendages in bacteria that often stick. And it's a sick pun, but I got the bug, shall we say. And based on this, I really got hooked on the idea of bacteria causing disease. And when it became time to do a postdoc, everyone else was going into mammalian cells and cancer. And I said, well, I can have the best of both worlds. I can work on bacteria, but use them to infect human cells. And so I've been in that field ever since and just love it. And I have many inspiring mentors and people I've worked with, going back to my PhD supervisor, Michael Smith, who recruited me here, very stimulating type person. And then I think probably what stimulates me the most is the people in the lab, because you've got these bright young people that are always challenging you, and they know way more than I ever will. And they come to you with all these neat ideas, and really I see my job is just letting them do their thing, protect them, and let them come up with really neat new things. In the long run, the microbes will always out-survive humans. I think that's just a fact. I mean, they can adapt so fast and will do that. But I think what we're coming to is sort of a truce. We've sort of tamed infectious diseases for much of this. We understand how it works. And then I think the future holds using to our advantage. How can we use our gut microbiota to make us healthier, for example? And so the future, I think, for science is incredibly exciting. It's hard not to believe how this next century will not be dominated by science as we learn more about this. And I think for health and healthcare, there's profound things coming. As we basically sift through our labs every day.